Hi, this is Corey, and here's another Synchro training video. In this video I'm going to be talking about baselines in Synchro. So, what a baseline is from a high-level concept is a look at a particular time in the schedule that says, at this point, this is where the schedule was supposed to be finishing. So, the way we create a baseline is once we've gotten our schedule at a point, we hit Control A to select all the tasks. We right click and say baseline the selected tasks, and it's going to ask us if we want to refresh the critical path, and I'm going to say yes. So here we can see a couple things changed. One, the critical path showed up in red. I can turn that off here with my button, and then we also have all these blue lines that showed up, and that's what is making up that baseline. So as we were asked if we wanted to create the baseline, it got added here in this section of the navigator, and you'll see that it has a date of 1/14/13, and that date is based on whatever you have for the data date at the time that you made the baseline. And we can come in here and say maybe this was the original GMP that we were agreeing to, and if we wanted to lock this in as a certain color, if you wanted to make it teal, if you wanted to make it yellow, whatever we want. Right, so that could be the original baseline. And then at any point, if we said that this thing actually had a 9-day duration now, we can see that not a very good color. Yeah, blue's a pretty good color. That we can see when this original schedule was looking, and we can see how the logic was linked, and then also if the activity was on critical path or not. Now something additionally that we can do is go up to our task parameters and add the baseline start and baseline finish. And by default this is set to be the early start, early finish for that particular activity. Now we can actually have multiple baselines in our project. So if, for instance, I was to move my data date, don't want to go ahead by the year, but if I was to move it ahead like a month or so, and then hit reschedule without doing any statusing, now what I can do is say Control A, select all my tasks, baseline my selected tasks, say yes, we'll refresh our critical path. And now within my baseline section, I have two baselines. And notice now I can change the color on this thing. So here's my original baseline. Here's the baseline as of February 2nd, 2013. You'll see that in this baseline start and baseline finish column, it changes depending on which one I have selected. Now, the one that is displayed here in this column is the one that is actually selected. I can have multiple selected, but it's the one that I actually click on, where the little triangle shows up. That's where the baseline is. I guess there's filter options, though I don't really, I haven't worked much with those, to be perfectly honest. One of the good things that once you have this baseline start, baseline finish, you can copy these tasks as text. You can open up an Excel document, and while in Synchro currently you can't run a baseline variance report, it can be done like in Excel here. You could do something like this minus set that as a general number format, and so we can see that everything is 25, 24. It must be something to do with the weekend on that particular activity. So I hope that gives a little bit more insight into how baselines work. I can't say that I'm a complete expert, but I have experimented with them a little bit, and they can be a helpful way to display progress on your schedule. Good luck and happy scheduling.